Hello, I'm Doug Grant, the founder and chief formulator for Optimal Health Systems. For those of you health professionals who have chosen us as your nutritional formulation partner, thank you. For those just checking us out, we hope to show you why many of the top health professionals, professional athletes, and patients choose OHS to help them reach optimal health individually and for you as a clinic also. Our commitment is for your patients to be able to heal 2 times faster and for your clinic to 5 times more its residual income. Now, that's a lot to say, but we'll back it up. Let me take you through a little history. OHS starts back in 1989 when I found myself in a neurological institute suffering from an L4, L5 spine injury. Before that, I was working full-time, finishing my degree in holistic nutrition and exercise. I got frustrated with doctors not communicating with each other so I could be looked at and be treated holistically. After not agreeing to exploratory surgery, I left and sought out a friend who ran a progressive rehab clinic. He was a chiropractor and had many other types of doctors as consultants to help evaluate my needs. He treated me holistically with adjustments, percussion massage, stimulators, aggressive rehab movements, and many other things like from meditation techniques to even acupuncture. The only missing link was nutrition at the cellular level, ensuring that nutrients could be delivered to help my body heal. That's where my training came in. I had already befriended the world's leading authority on enzymes and nutrient deliveries, along with other great organic chemists and PhDs like world-renowned Harvey Ashmead, world's authority on organic probiotics, Kim Shahani, who had over 300 peer-reviewed studies published on the subject. You know, from that research and others, I was able to develop what is known today as our Opti blend delivery system and our whole food culture media. Those are the difference makers. Opti blend breaks down the herbs and the food substrates and the formulas into cellular deliverable nutrients. This guarantees that the vitamins, minerals, herbs, everything in the formula are quickly delivered at the cell level for immediate benefit to your patient. That's what makes the difference. Even with this breakthrough though, how can we deliver on our 2 times faster healing promise for your patients? Let me give you one example. Optimal Acute. Dr. Fisher and cohorts from the University of Toronto did a double-blind study on inflammation and healing time from injury. They found that taking the enzyme blend in our acute formula lowered inflammation at the same rate as NSAIDs, Tylenol, ibuprofen, naproxen, those things. But the group taking the acute enzyme blend actually healed 3 times faster than the NSAID group. Now, they healed faster, even though the swelling came down the same. It's because of the prostaglandins. That's one example of one of the formulas, and we have many that have been proven to help your patients heal 2 times faster. Personally, I was able to heal faster, and as I started teaching others, word spread like wildfire as they were getting much greater than normal results. Things started happening. Because of the power of the formulas, it didn't take long for the people who rely on immediate cellular power and energy to heal, to perform better, to start taking notice. After helping an NBA athlete by the name of Danny Ainge and a few of his friends like Charles Barkley, Dan Marley, and a few others, I found myself training many of the Phoenix Suns players out of my little training center called NutriStrength in Mesa, Arizona. You know, it was a little place located in the same building as a low-budget crematorium mortuary. I would tell my clients to see us first or see them sooner. But back to the story. Then it happened. One day, I received a phone call from a lady named Ruth who sounded nice, but all business. She said that the owner of the Phoenix Suns NBA team, also the Arizona Diamondbacks Major League Baseball team, and he owned a lot of other businesses, that this man wanted to see me in his office immediately. His name was Jerry Colangelo, and although I'd never met him, I knew of him. He was an old school but cut-to-the-chase businessman whose handshake was as good as gold. But he expected that commitments, when made, would be upheld. He reminded me a lot of my father, who had been in World War II and valued a man's word. Jerry Colangelo was also known to be a shrewd businessman who worked up from sweeping the floors in Chicago to owner of a major NBA franchise and soon to be world champion Major League Baseball team that ended up beating the Yankees in the World Series in 2001. Now, to say that I was a bit nervous was an understatement. I went to this big office overlooking the heart of downtown Phoenix, and his secretary said that he was expecting me. So she opened up these big doors, and I walked into this incredible office, and there sat the man, Jerry Colangelo, behind this big, intimidating oak desk. He said, "Have a seat." So I did, quickly. He looked at me in the eye and said, "So you are the nutrition guy working with my best athletes?" I said, "Yes, sir, I am." He asked a few questions about why they were getting great results, and then brought up his Italian lineage and consumption of cannolis as to why his nutrition wasn't the best. That broke the ice, I thought. Then came the moment etched into my psyche forever. He looked at me for what seemed like an eternity and then said, "You are not going to be hired by my athletes anymore. They will not pay you one more dime." I was devastated because for the first time in my life, I was saving a little because of what these guys were paying. And mainly they were getting results and they were referring others. And so after, he saw a bead of sweat forming on my forehead because I just didn't know what to do, he kind of broke out in a little smile and said, "They will not pay you because I will. I want you to be the official nutritionist for the Phoenix Suns and my other teams." He kind of chuckled and enjoyed the moment as I did after the shock of losing my income. And, all of a sudden the opposite happening really hit me hard. He threw out a number that he'd pay, which included 4 phenomenal season ticket seats for my family and other perks. And he asked if it was sufficient. At the time I tried to muster a professional, "Yeah, that will work." But he knew I was elated. Then he shook my hand, and that contract with the handshake was honored through the entire decade that I worked for him as the first nutritionist ever hired by an NBA team on staff with the Phoenix Suns. At the end of the meeting, Jerry said, "Okay, now I need you to take care of my health also. My cholesterol is too high. My body fat's more than it should be. Remember the cannolis," he said. "Where do I start?" Now, when you start getting results that are better and different from the norm, people take notice. One of the reasons the Suns and other teams hired me and OHS is because they didn't have the time nor the desire to be the nutrition and the supplement experts. I understand that you might not have the time either because your specialty is in something else like spinal adjustment, surgeries, or just tests and prescriptions all day. That's why OHS is different. We are your expert you can count on to give you the tools, advice, and products to cover the nutrition and supplement needs of your patients so they can heal 2 times as fast. Now, what I told Mr. Colangelo about where he should start, the next 10 minutes in his office was a game changer, as was the system I implemented with him, the staff, the players, and now tens of thousands of people worldwide. I explained that our bodies run off of the nutrients that proteins, carbohydrates, and fats are broken down into. The body will actually get sick, get fat, and die sooner than it's supposed to if these foods, or macronutrients, are not digested properly. Now, he asked what foods we were talking about. I explained that proteins were mainly meats, but also things like beans, lentils, tofu. Carbohydrates were vegetables, fruits, grains, and fats were things like oils and butters, but also some foods were high in fats, like avocados. I kept it real simple. I explained that there were good and bad types of all these foods, and that we'd get into that a few minutes later. The key, as I explained, was to make sure the carbohydrate foods were broken down to glucose, the proteins to amino acids, and the fats to fatty acids. The main things that do breaking down or digesting of the carbs, proteins, and fats are little Pac-Man acting molecules called enzymes. And there's also some helper-friendly bacteria called flora or probiotics. The creator of all things made sure that foods contained the enzymes that naturally digested the foods down to usable substances. That's why foods that are raw, like apples, rot when they're left out. They're digesting themselves. But when we cook or process the foods, the enzymes are destroyed. I had a Big Mac like this one that was years old. In fact, we bought this in 2013 to show that the enzymes were destroyed when they made it, so it doesn't break itself down. When we cook food over 118 degrees, the enzymes are destroyed, and our body has to do all the work to digest the food. It puts a strain on our system and can cause disease if the foods aren't completely broken down. For proteins, it could mean arthritis. Carbohydrates cause problems like lactose intolerance. And undigested fats can cause the #1 killer today, heart disease. Now this got his attention. Next was to introduce the rest of the story. Enzymes digest the food, but probiotics, or the friendly flora in your gut, help to assimilate them into the bloodstream. And now we understand their importance at a higher level, these probiotics. The flora in our gut communicate with our brain and determine much of our cravings, even our mood. So I put him on a 21-day challenge of eating healthier foods, taking digestive enzymes, and loading the body with friendly flora to reprogram cravings and mindset. This 21-day Blitz challenge is a game changer. It's what enables people to stick with healthy changes when in the past they caved to old habits. You see, it isn't all their fault. The bacteria help to determine what we think and our moods. And while helping make healthier choices, they help us stick to them. Check out more details into the research on the 21-day Blitz challenge in the other video. For today though, I want you to understand how extremely important it is to me, and I ask to be for you, to put every single person on the 21-day Blitz challenge to start making healthier changes, digest their food, and assimilate nutrients into the cells. Call the 1-800 number, the hotline, and ask one of the health professional reps for the first time 21-day Blitz discount. They'll give you a non-advertised discount on the 21-day Blitz challenge package. Now, my friend that was a practicing chiropractor had phenomenal results using our products, but never set the patients up to eventually order direct from OHS. Because of that, when the patients eventually left his office because they were better, they quit buying the formulas unless they came into his office once in a while. This made it so there was no residual income coming from OHS sending him the difference between the wholesale doctor price and the still low patient price that would have happened if he would have started them ordering from OHS before their treatments were finished, the preferred patient program. This doctor was having financial hardships and age-related physical ailments that didn't allow him to treat as many patients as he used to. He had no exit plan. I vowed right then and there to not let this happen again without a major push informing every health professional how to easily 5 times or more their residual income. I asked this friend, this doctor of chiropractic, why he didn't set up the preferred patient program. He said that he didn't feel comfortable making a profit from his patients that were no longer coming to his office. I was dumbfounded. I asked him why the patients took the optimal digestion with meals, the vitamins each day, the fruit and veggie powder that he always put them on. He said it was because he educated them on the problem of cooked foods and the need for enzymes. He educated them on whole food vitamins and not synthetics. He gave them access to the videos and our literature, and it helped teach them without him even having to do a lot of the work. And he educated on the importance of fruit and vegetable intake, especially the high antioxidant ones, compared to what we normally eat. So I said, the reason the patients took the formulas because they were educated by you, trusted by you, and they saw results. Isn't that more than enough reason to continue to financially benefit from the products versus some other store or online company that they will probably order from and order inferior products that really didn't do anything to help educate them? A light bulb went off in his head, and we spent the next few years helping him build his residual income. Now, we have made it so easy and exciting to set up patients on the preferred patient program. And the neat thing is that we have a new tool called Direct Script. And it also builds your credibility at the same time. It's super neat. It's a free program that we help set up on your phone or your tablet or computer. And you simply use it to write a prescription for what formulas your patient needs. Then you put the email in it. The patient gets an email, and when clicked on, goes right to the shopping cart with the products you recommended. They pay for them and have them shipped directly to them. Your code's already attached automatically to the patient. And from that time forward, no matter how the patient orders from us, they'll always be attached to you, so you get the difference between the wholesale and the retail. Let's look at this process one more time because it is critical to get you to understand it so you can 5 times or more your residual income. You decide what the product your patient needs is. Here's the cool thing about that. If you do functional testing with the methylation technique from Dr. Harris, or the 6 Steps to Wellness from Dr. Brimhall, you click on the appropriate icon and do the testing. For example, like Dr. Harris methylation. Let's say someone has the MTHFR gene and that's the problem. You click on it and that exact product will go to the cart. If you're using Dr. Brimhall's 6 Steps to Wellness and it's an adrenal issue, you click on that and the right product's loaded to the cart. You don't even have to worry about which one it is. And then you're able to recommend the 21-day challenge also by clicking on that product and having it sent to them. Digestion or anything else you recommend, no matter how you want to determine the needs. Once the patient receives the email with the recommendations you put in there, you receive an email back saying that they ordered and what they ordered. So you're ensured that they do what you ask them to. Then each month we send a check to you for the difference between the wholesale and retail of any patients that order. Now, one of our doctors who only practices from his house now, and he practices a little bit on the side, receives a check for $15,000 a month. Whether he treats another patient or not, he'll keep getting that because the patients that he educated keeps buying the product. Direct script is the answer for everyone. So even people that don't come into your office. I was in Costco a while back, and a person came up to me who I saw one of the YouTube videos, and he started talking to me about nutrition. And he said, well, I have real bad indigestion and leaky gut. And before the conversation was over, I had put the recommendations into the direct script on my phone and asked for the email. He gave it to me. I pushed send. And I went on to explain the importance of eating cleaner, about digesting your foods, and the Flora 21-Day Blitz Challenge. Before I finished, his phone beeped and he saw an email. I clicked on it and he couldn't believe that he received the prescription and just had to put the credit card in and he'd have it shipped. I never saw that person again, but I know that every month he orders because I see the difference between the wholesale and retail sent to the clinic. That's what happens with direct script. Call the 1-800 number today and ask the health professional reps to set you up immediately on direct script. It takes less than 5 minutes. It's free. The value's thousands of dollars, but it's free to help set it up so you can immediately start writing prescriptions and setting them up. Tell the HP reps when you call in, and once you have it set up and you show them, they'll send you a free shirt also so you can rep the OHS. P.S. I was asked already by doctors about our previous emails and Mr. Colangelo's core supplements. Now, personally, I like to do blood work and then make custom packs for the clients. Now, many people who want to go full out with supplement needs but don't want to do the testing can go on what's called the Daily Nutrient Essential Pack. It's a bunch of our core formulas like vitamin, mineral, EFA, flora, and others in a simple to take pack. You'll be amazed at what many high volume clinics are doing and how you could easily do it in your clinic. One doctor out of Texas that is closing in on $1 million a year clinic puts every patient on the Soft Cleanse Custom Pack or the Half Day Cleanse program along with digestion. Most patients use the Soft Cleanse because it is the most effective cleanse that doesn't take extra time away from the patient. The patient simply takes one packet in the morning and one in the evening. Then the doctor does one of the tests, either the methylation testing or the 6 Steps to Wellness, to decide on the other formula needs within this clinic. The Digestion Formula is critical because he says this is a formula they will stay on forever even after the therapeutic products are not needed. Now another doctor, let's go a little bit further east in New York, sticks with the basics with products he wants his patients to be on for life. He recommends the Optimal Digestion Formula, whole food vitamin mineral, and one of the powders, usually the fruit and veggie powder, ensuring that 15 servings of antioxidants a day are received by just at least taking one little serving. Then they figure out what therapeutic products are needed based on blood work or other testing. The doctor sells the products off the shelves, and then when they need more, they use direct script to order the next round, ensuring residuals are set up. Even if the doctor continues to sell from the shelves, the patient is ready to go whenever they do start ordering on their own because during the process, the doctor set them up through direct script. Another doctor who's been with us for years works in the island of Maui, utilizes our custom pack program mainly. He just decides what products go in the custom pack, orders it through our office, and the patient gets it every month, and the patient has the name on the custom pack. He modifies the custom pack as needed when the patient comes back, but he's ensured that the patient will never switch to another company's product. Why? Because if the patient sees magnesium at the local store or vitamin C, they're not going to get it because all of the products are in one pack. So they stick with it for life, and they love the fact that their name's on it. The custom pack program is a great way to go, and the health professional reps can help you with that. Now, one clinic here in Arizona puts each patient on a joint pack because most, if not all, their patients that come to their clinic come for low back, thoracic, or cervical pain. The anti-inflammatory enzymes, along with the pre-digested glucosamine and chondroitin, help to rebuild the joints and discs. Since they put the patients on the complete nutrition powder also, they also get the higher protein, hypoallergenic, it's the only one on the market, formula to ensure that they get at least one good GMO-free meal a day. That's a great way to go also because the patient's coming in, you put them on the joint pack for pain. Some docs use the Opti formula, which is just a smaller version of the Daily Nutrient Essential Custom Pack. It's just to get people started so that they can have the basic vitamins and minerals and digestion in a custom pack. And then later on, they'll recommend a more customized one. Well, how about our 3 times over PhD doctor, Dr. Mark Harris? What does he do? Well, he obviously does the methylation genetic testing with each patient and recommends the products from it. But he also has a protocol of digestion, resveratrol, DAK, and a few others that every patient goes on. To learn more about his protocol, you need to come to one of the seminars, the methylation seminars that Dr. Harris teaches that I'm at. Also, phenomenal seminar. Make sure you sign up for it. How about the great Dr. Brimhall? Well, he uses the 6 steps to wellness protocols to make that decision on what the patients need. And then he says, I don't ever see a patient that doesn't benefit from Opti adrenal formula along with digestion. Now, you'll learn more about his protocols by coming to the 6 steps to wellness seminar. That certification, along with the methylation, you get G6 certified, and we're going to talk more about that. The key, though, is to decide what products are your every patient, everyday formulas. Is it cleanse products? Is it the basics of digestion and vitamin mineral? How about a custom pack? Pain and inflammation reducer like the joint pack or something else. You decide. If you call the 1-800 number and let our HP reps help you, they can guide you through and talk about the types of patients you see and what would best fit your clinic so that you can decide what's every patient every day. You're going to learn about what one of the top athletes in the world takes every single day to keep energy levels up, reduce inflammation, and help with healing when injury does occur. His name's Kyrie Irving, one of the greatest basketball players in the NBA. And when I was back with the Phoenix Suns, the strength coach there that I worked for, one of the best there is, Robin Pound, he would do the rehab, the strength training, everything for the athletes. And then when we left the Suns, he actually went for be like a gun for hire. And the greatest athlete trainers and coaches and teams all over the world would hire him to come in when a big-time athlete went down. They wanted special care. And so to this day, he goes and spends like half of his life living in someone else's house, taking care of them. Right now, he's been with Kyrie Irving for, a couple of years, I think. And he set him up on the things to be able to reduce inflammation, be able to help every day at the cellular level, get the help that's needed. And the one thing that every day, no matter what he takes, is fruit and veggie. Fruit and veggie, because 2 things. One is it's proven to reduce inflammation, but second of all, it's proven to actually nullify or neutralize the free radicals that are caused from excess exercise, excess stress, from that type of lifestyle. And it helps the cells become stronger so that you're able to have more energy, more vitality, greater cognitive thinking, and then be able to protect the body against disease, against inflammation and injury. But then when something does happen, allows the body to heal faster. So think about using the fruit and veggie along with the joint pack with your patients to help that healing occur faster, but also help prevent it. Now, the key to having your patients heal 2 times faster and you bringing in 5 times, 10 times, or 100 times the passive residual income you are now is taking one stair at a time until you reach optimal health for your patients, you personally, and your finances. The reason I mentioned 5 times, 10 times, 100 times increased residual income is because the more clinics we visit around the world and doctors we talk to, it becomes more and more obvious that most don't have much or any residual income. Remember, passive residual income is the income that comes to you after you worked with someone and you are able to continue to benefit for years to come. Again, we're not talking about income from people you didn't work with or talk with at all. Some of that might come through the system, but that isn't what this thing's about. It's not like MLM or other incomes from systems 5 to 7 layers deep that the end consumer has to pay a higher price for. Nothing against them, but this isn't one of them. I'm talking about the OHS pre-digested formulas being formulated by myself, Dr. Brimhall, Dr. Harris, manufactured in our facility, provided directly to you at phenomenal wholesale pricing, and then sold to your patients at very reasonable cost from your work. That work might be us providing the materials, videos, or testing tools for you so that it takes minimal time on your part, but it's still from you. Once your patient discovers the power and benefits from the world's first pre-digested whole food formulas, they'll be a customer for life, and you get the difference from wholesale to retail. So let's get you going up that stairway to health. Step 1, make sure you have signed up with your wholesale account with OHS and have set up direct script on your phone or tablet. That's critical. Get your account set up and make sure you have direct script on your phone. Step 2, decide your every patient, everyday formulas and systems. For example, what I like to do now is to do blood work on the patients, but let them know why we're waiting to get it done and we're waiting on the results. I'm going to put them on a lifestyle fix, lifestyle changes, and to help them make sure those lifestyle changes stick for life, they're going to go on the 21-day Blitz Challenge, along with a basic Opti pack custom pack. That custom pack is a simple basics pack, as I mentioned before. So if you did this, you would stock the 21-day Blitz Challenge kits and the Opti pack custom packs. You might even ask your rep to help you make a custom Opti pack with your clinic's name on it so that you have those available. Maybe you decide your every patient is a soft cleanse like we talked about, Enviro Detox, Opti Adrenal, D&E pack, whatever it is. You want to stock up on those and make sure you get the supporting information from us so you don't have to do a lot of the work and the educating, that we can do it for you. So that's step 2, decide on every patient every day. And we can help you with that. Just call in and talk to us. Step 3, stock up on the products that you'll need to help your patients immediately get out of pain and heal and recover. What I mean by this is look at what conditions your office mainly treats. If it's back pain, obesity, heart disease, ask us what products, information, and systems would be used and stock up on those things so you can help your patients immediately. Have stock on the shelves for those things because patients want relief and they need to know they can come to you for treatments and formulas to get that relief right now. For example, the joint pack and fruit and veggie for pain and inflammation, just like we use with the pro athletes. To this day, people come by my house for the acute formula when they're in pain and they don't have some. So step 4, sign up for in-depth training to gain knowledge and learn systems to better help your patients. We have a lot of systems and programs in place to help you. If you do functional testing, applied kinesiology work, ask and sign up for our G6 certification. It's the best certification in the industry for functional testing. It consists of going to 2 seminars. The methylation seminar presented by Dr. Harris, who's one of the greatest minds and practitioners of our time. And the other is the 6 Steps to Wellness, taught by the great Dr. Brimhall, the founder of most of this functional testing. This training is world-renowned, and he's been teaching it for over 30 years. Now, we've updated it for your clinics with this new technology environment for those of you that are already certified for Dr. Brimhall. But if you take both seminars, you become G6 certified doctors. It is a phenomenal program. You can also come to one of my seminars that we go through the blood work and teach about performance and those types of things for your clinics if you like. The key though is just to keep learning and applying the systems taught at our trainings. Take advantage of them. That's step 4, continuous education, always helping your patients and helping you. Step 5, use the direct script with patients as they progress through your treatment, and also use direct script with anyone you meet outside your office. That's why I have it on the phone. This is a critical step on the stairway to ensure you start receiving the residual income for life. Make sure you follow the programs from each of the 5 stairs consistently, and in no time you'll feel alive like you've never before have, enjoying the benefits from your patients healing 2 times faster, your health improving, and your financial passive residual health growing at least 5 times. I look forward to hearing your patients' results, your own, and about you reaching the 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 a month passive income milestones. Welcome to Optimal Health Systems. On behalf of myself, Dr. Brimhall, Dr. Harris, and our phenomenal staff in raw ingredient handling, manufacturing, shipping, marketing, sales, and management right here, we desire to partner with you and are officially applying to be your experts for nutrition, supplementation, and the systems for you and your clinic. I hope you let us.